So I'm back on YouTube after months away. I went to TikTok. I was getting viral videos almost daily on TikTok. My channel was growing extremely fast, millions of views, and then it's gone. And TikTok went so far as to ban my whole IP address. So all of my alt accounts all got banned the same time. No explanation, no strikes, nothing. And I think it had to do with me making a video titled, "This is why Trump won the election." Now, here's the thing. Right now, we are at a crossroads in this country. We have seen massive censorship over the last few years, and it's only gotten worse, and it gets worse every election cycle. It's gotten to the point where there's no you in YouTube anymore. There's no TikTok political commentary anymore. It's all just twerking videos and softcore pornography. Everything we're seeing right now is straight out of a Huxley novel. You know, if it's upsetting to someone, it has to be banned. If it's upsetting to the establishment, it has to be banned. It has to be bleached and cleansed. And it's gotten so out of control that now when they try to steal an election, you can't comment on what's going on. What we're seeing right now is unprecedented. They are saying Joe Biden, a guy who couldn't get 100 people to show up at a rally, is winning more votes than any president in the history of this country. That's unrealistic, completely unrealistic. We know Trump had massive support. We know that Trump supporters showed up big time. We know that blacks and Latinos came out in record numbers for Donald Trump. So who is Biden winning with? How is it that Trump wins 40-something% in New York? That's more than any Republican in my lifetime. He won in New York big time with Hispanics and blacks. Big gains. Now, he didn't win the state, but he got more percentage than any president of my lifetime in that state. So how is it that he gained with blacks and Hispanics, the very people they said he needed to win all of these swing states, and yet he's losing in these majority white states? And he's only losing because they brought in ballots that went 100% for Biden. I mean, that right there should be a red flag. Get the FBI involved, get federal agencies out there investigating, check the names on all these ballots. We need a ballot audit right now. But if you even say this on TikTok, they ban your whole IP address. It's out of control. So what do we do about this? You know, we tried poll watching, they kick us out. I went to the polls to vote. Everybody in line is wearing Trump hats, wearing American flag face masks. I was so excited. This is in North Carolina, a state Trump was winning, and now they refuse to call it. I go to the polls, everybody there's voting Trump. The women, it's all women working the polls. All short-haired, you know what's, with the little rainbow flag pins, the awfuls, angry white female, ugly liberal feminists, or you know what I mean. But anyway, it's all awfuls, and we go in there and they look like they're gonna cry because there's all these Trump supporters there to vote. You already know these are not people we can trust. These are the people who lie about everything. White liberals, unmarried white liberals, are the worst people in the world. I should say unmarried white liberal feminists are the worst people in the world. And we know without white liberal females voting, the whole country would have voted Republican, even California. But these people are targeted with massive amounts of propaganda. The Chinese government even said this. They said they would target white college-age liberal females with propaganda to destabilize America. And the reason they gave, these are the most easily manipulated people. White, college-age females, most easily manipulated people in the world. And we're seeing the result of that. We have to get our houses in order. We have to talk to these people, wake them up, get them to grow up, because a lot of this has to do with being unmarried, some of this anti-family programming that they've been just subjected to since, age 5. They start in the elementary schools now with this stuff. We have to get our house in order with these people. But other than that, we have to audit these votes in every state. I would suggest every state. Maybe not California, maybe not Washington, but I think if you audit Nevada, if you audit Arizona with the Latino vote we've seen swinging towards Trump, I think you're going to see huge discrepancies, huge violations of the integrity of this election. And we have slowly been becoming a third world country. And a lot of it has to do with mass migration, the failure of people to assimilate. They tolerate this stuff where previously we would have never tolerated this. Previously, even Democrats would have said, this is not right. And a lot of them are saying that. A lot of older Democrats, especially white males, older white males, they are saying that something is wrong here. But of course, the media refuses to address this, even Fox News. And we know why. It's all about China. All of this goes back to China. China spent billions of dollars pushing propaganda in our colleges. China owns all of these media outlets now because they pay for most of the advertising. They're giving these people money under the table. We've seen college professors, media pundits, all getting arrested for taking bribes from China. And this is all about trade. This is why the big companies support all this woke crap, because they make a lot of money doing business with China, making their goods in China. And Trump has disrupted that. So, of course, they're going to do everything they can to hurt Trump and push for Biden. But this whole election, from the start, trying to put in these mail-in ballots, no verification needed. Here's the craziest part. In my state, I could have gone to any poll without an ID the day before the election, or even 3 days before the election, any polling place, and voted. I tried to do that on election day. I tried to go to the polling place closest to my house because they said you could go to any polling place, you didn't need an ID. I went there, they asked for an ID, and then they tell me I'm at the wrong polling place. I said, well, you said you could vote anywhere. They said that was only for before election day. So all of a sudden on election day, you have to go to your exact polling place? How does that make sense? Why would they put a law like that in effect? I know why. I'm sure you know why. Anyway, I'm coming back to YouTube. This is the only platform where you actually have a chance of being heard. And it's not a big chance because they derank your videos, they unsub people. I've been slowly losing subs on this channel. But I'm going to do everything I can to make videos that are better quality, that get more subs, and try to fight their censorship. So I hope to see you guys soon. I'm out.